As I've been mentioning on and off for the last hour, I think this news is bigger than getting a 100,000 watt FM stick last week. Much bigger than that. That's because I couldn't let Mark be the only guy on this show who is set to have his third child coming up here in the next few months. I couldn't do that. I said, geez, I got to keep pace with this guy on the other side of the glass. So we have our third coming in March. We are very excited about this, John, and we will be adding to the crew and be a family of 5.
Woo!
I should say 6 since I don't want to leave Woody out, the dog. But we are very
Woody
excited.
was first there, now that you think about it, right? That's what happens to the older brother. It's shoved to the back.
There's that meme that goes around, one of us.
Yeah.
That's me and you now, one of us.
Yes. Yeah. So Mark's wife is due in December. We have our third coming in March. So we're very excited about this news. Obviously, we've known this for quite some time. Wanted to get through everything before we shared it publicly. But Claire and now Chloe is going to be an older sister. So we are very excited to share that with you. This obviously is, home for all 3 of these girls. Or no, I shouldn't say that. We don't know if it's girls yet. I totally jumped the gun.
I'm having a girl.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. Mark's going to have 3 girls. I'm just expecting it, right? I mean, people ask me, what's it going to be? What are you going to have? I'm like, it's going to be a girl.
That's kind of what I thought, too, yeah.
I mean, by the way, it's something in the water in my neighborhood. I got 4 girls next door to me. I had 4 behind me. I got 3 catty corner to me. Literally, between 4 homes, at one point we had 4, 4, 3, 11. We had 13 girls. There's something in the water in that neighborhood. It's unbelievable. So anyway, that's where my head is at. But we will find out next week whether it's going to be a girl or a boy. So I wanted to just share that news with you. Very excited about that. And to me, that is bigger than flipping the 95.7. Call me biased when I say it, but it's bigger. That being said, we're taking bets in the house in terms of, what it's going to be. And I wanted to briefly just bring on my oldest, Claire. She'll be 5 in December. And I wanted to ask her, hey, Claire, good morning. You there, honey?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do you want? Do you want a baby brother or a baby sister?
A baby brother.
You want a baby brother? Any reason why you want a baby brother?
Because we only have 2 sisters in this house.
Okay. All right. It sounds like Chloe agrees with you back there, by the way. Does Chloe agree with you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you girls, you don't want to share the spotlight anymore, and you want a baby brother to take care of. All right. Well, I love you, Claire, and I will see you later, okay?
Bye.
All right. Bye. There you go. All right. Claire is all about she's all about the baby brother, John. You heard it there.
Claire may soon find out having a father in radio is not to her advantage because you now have that on tape. And in the future can use that.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
all
the
right.
first time the toilet seat doesn't get lifted, you can play that tape.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you heard it there. She wants the baby brother. So I have no comments. I'm just rolling through the process. And by the way, whatever happens, now we know that the advanced science is what it is. Whatever the outcome is, it's on me anyway. I can't blame anybody else for this. The male determines what the gender is.
It seems like on the Cosby Show once they referred to it, hey, you forgot to put the stem on the apple.
Well, I think, too, back to, who is it? One of the kings from back in the day, he had all these daughters, and he had multiple wives, and he couldn't figure out why, and he kept blaming the woman, obviously. Meantime, it was his fault. I don't know. It was one of the 17 King Georges, and he's sleeping with his cousin anyway. It's like, dude, maybe that's your problem, by the way. But we are very excited, so excited, and geez, coming in. That'll be 3 and 5 years and, I guess, 3 months or so. So can't wait. We'll be finding out what we're having next week. No, we're not waiting. All right? We're not. I don't know. Neither of us really feel like waiting to find out, especially because then you're leaving it in the hands of the doctor anyway, Doctor might just, he might be in a certain mood that day, right? We can just be willy-nilly with that stuff in 2023. So we're not going to wait. We're going to find out, and we'll know next week, and then I'll share that with you here on KCMO since we're about halfway through the process. Can't believe it. Down the home stretch. Speaking of Mark's really down the home stretch. Mark has his wife's got about, 2 months until the finish line there.
Yeah, 2 months from today is the due date.
Yeah.
December 18th.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's coming up.
Well, what do you think, John? You want to have your third kid and join the party here?
I'm having my 7th grandchildren, so
Oh!
I'm just doing this from afar. I'm vicarious. Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, it's never too late, man.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is.
Okay.
You're not, what was that actor's name? De Niro? Or?
Oh, De
De
Niro,
Niro, yeah.
Pacino. It was all
They're
the old
kind of
Italian
busy.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all busy up there in New York.
All the old paisans were just, letting it rip at 80 years old, right? Lucky to see their kid graduate 8th grade. It's like, geez. Hopefully you get to the kindergarten ceremony.
Yeah, there
it's
you
like,
go.
come on, what are you guys doing over there? I just, spreading that seed, I guess, for better or for worse.
Congrats. So will we do an announcement on the gender reveal?
Yeah, we'll do a gender reveal.
Okay.
Oh, we got to think of a good gender reveal here.
Okay.
We got to think of something good. I may need audience input on a gender reveal idea for the show. I mean, we've got one planned, I think, for the family, which I'll share that on social media next week. But we got to think of something good.
Pyrotechnics. That usually goes bad, I'm seeing on the internet.
Yeah. I don't think we'll do any explosives inside the building. Did you? Where was that? It was a wedding in South Africa or something.
Yeah, I think there was a recent one that I saw where it's like,
something in the last week. It was like literally, and people couldn't get out. I mean, I don't want to get tragic right now, but it was bad. So yeah, no pyrotechnics in the studio. That would violate HR and Overland Park building codes. So we won't do that, but we'll figure out a creative way here on the show to do the gender reveal on KCMO. I'm not sure quite yet what that's going to be, but we'll take the ideas at 913-408-7957. And I'll also take your advice on zone defense, which we are now heading into. Going to figure out that 2-3 zone. Which I'm never going to do a 2-3 zone, which is Jim Boeheim at Syracuse, his staple. As a Villanova family, we will never take any ideas from Syracuse. I promise you that much. So we're not going to go the 2-3 zone. I got to figure out something. Maybe man the man and get Woody in the mix here, all right? Put him to work. He's been pooping all over the house anyway. I think he knows something's going on. He's a small Havanese, so it's not that bad. And to his credit, he's going on like the upstairs fireplace, which isn't rugged or carpeted. So he's picking and choosing his spots wisely, but I think he knows something's going on. He knows he's going further down the totem pole because the last 2 weeks in the middle of the night at 2 a.m., I'm waking up and he's pooping in the house somewhere. So I think he's fed up with these little humans running around and he's trying to, get his place back in line. I don't know what the heck's going on, but anyway, it's been a wild, wild few weeks around the house. So happy to share that with you here on KCMO.